Welcome to Truth and Company Boxing Podcast, another segment of 20 random questions. I'm your host, John the Truth Dioria, and today's guest is professional boxer and member of the money team, Jalil Hackett. How you doing, Jalil?
How you doing, sir? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I know I just basically drug you out of bed, so hopefully you're not too tired.
No, you're fine, man. You're fine.
So now I just mentioned that you're a member of the money team. So how long ago did you sign with Mayweather?
I signed with Floyd in March of 2021, so, just around 3 years ago.
Okay, and how's that going for you?
That's going good. Everything's been, cool. Ooh, sorry. Like I said, you just got me out of bed. But, yeah, everything's been going cool, man. Everything's cool. Everything's fine. Going into my 30 years of pro. So, yeah, things are starting to ramp up a little bit. My last fight was for a belt.
So now, how does that exactly work? You're signed with Mayweather, but you're living on the East Coast, right?
Yes, sir.
So how exactly does that work? You don't get to just go to the gym every day and hang out and spar guys in the Mayweather gym. So do you just go over there for training camps, or how does that work?
I'm back and forth between home and Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least you get to go in there and get some real work, though. Anyways.
Yeah, sometimes it's not really much work in there, but when it is work, it's definitely work.
So, you got anything coming up this year? You got a fight scheduled yet?
No, but we're looking to get the year started in probably March or April. Last year I was very active, so this year I want to be very active as well.
And you're actually undefeated right now, right?
Yes, sir. 8-0 with 7 knockouts.
Nice. Okay, so you ready for these random 20 questions?
Yes, sir.
All right, question 1. How did you get involved in the sport of boxing?
It was my dad more so. So I played football growing up. During the off season, I would go to the gym with my dad because he trained fighters. And one day I told him like I wanted to try it just for fun and just have something to do. And so I started training and stuff. And like a little bit after my 8th birthday, I had my first amateur fight. I got like a second round stoppage. And after that, I was like, yeah, no, I like this. So I kept at it.
So you gave up the football?
By the time I was in middle school, going to high school, I was done with every sport except for boxing.
Okay. All right, question 2. What boxers have inspired you in your career?
Haven't?
No, what boxers have inspired you?
Oh, have. Definitely Errol Spence. I look up to him, as far as his style in the ring. Mimic a lot of the things he do. Growing up, my dad had me watch a lot of Marvin Hagler, not only for the way he fought, but just his mentality. And, of course, my promoter, Floyd Mayweather, because he's one of the all-time greats.
Okay. Question 3. Do you have any boxing superstitions?
Not really. Not really. I don't have any. Other than like, I guess we could say fight week things. I don't really have any.
Okay, and tell me about that a little bit. What does that mean so the fans understand that, some fight week things?
All right, so one thing that I always do no matter what, some of these are a little bit crazy, but number one, me and my dad, the week of the fight, we always share a room. We share a room the whole week of the fight. Another thing, even if like my weight is good, I have to work out the day before the weigh-in. I have to, even if it's not like a weight cut workout. I have to work out, or I won't feel right. I think that's about it though.
Okay. Question 4. What's your favorite boxing movie?
Favorite boxing movie is probably the first Creed. Yeah, definitely probably the first Creed.
Okay. Question 5. What's something that your boxing fans don't know about you?
My boxing fans, I think some of them know, but not enough of them know. I'm like a crazy gamer. Like I gets down on the game. So yeah.
And just for the fans, what's your favorite game?
Right now my favorite one I've been playing the most is Call of Duty. Yeah, but I play a wide variety of games.
And is there any way that, I mean, you obviously play online, right? So if any of the fans wanted to jump on and play against you or with you, what's your handle on it?
I usually post my handle every once in a while on Instagram. So make sure you guys are following me. So when I do post it, you can catch it.
Okay. Question 6. Do you collect anything?
Collect anything. For the longest time, I collected $2 bills because I heard they were good luck. But
Okay.
other than that, no, I don't collect anything.
Question 7. What's the one thing that you hate the most in training?
Honestly, probably like the back end of really just camp. The back ends of camp is like the toughest because you've been working so hard and it's like you feel so close to the finish line. You're just ready to fight.
Okay. Question 8. Who's the one boxer, alive or dead, that you'd want to sit down and have a conversation with if you could?
I want to have a conversation with Jack Johnson. Yeah, just to pick his brain for a whole day probably.
So, do you consider yourself a little bit of a boxing historian? I'm actually shocked you knew who that was as young as you are.
I wouldn't say I'm a boxing historian, but I respect the game enough to know certain athletes.
Okay, that's good to hear, man, that a young guy like you actually knows who some of those older guys are. Question 9. Who are some of the musical artists that you listen to when you train?
I listen to my brother. He's a rapper. Y'all can look him up, Robbie Rob. I listen to a lot of Lil Baby, Rollo Rodriguez, and a few local artists as well.
Okay. Question 10. What are your boxing goals over the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I want to have become a welterweight champion, a world champion. Hopefully multiple times, but if not, I definitely want to be a super welterweight champion as well. And I want to be making a name in that super welterweight division. Probably like you saying in the next 5 years. So at the 5th year mark, I think I'll be becoming a super welterweight.
Okay. Question 11. Who's your favorite comedian?
Favorite comedian? He's a younger guy. What's his name? Desi Banks. He does stand up, but he does a lot of skits as well on like social media and stuff. No, Desi's hilarious. I met him personally, hung out with him. He's a funny dude, naturally.
Okay. Question 12. If you had the opportunity to spar with one world champion, who would you choose?
If I had the opportunity to spar with one world champion, it would probably be Canelo. It would probably be Canelo. I really like the way Canelo fights, and I just want to get in there and learn from him.
Speaking of champions, have you had the opportunity to spar your promoter, Floyd Mayweather?
No, sir. No, sir. We've trained together a lot, but we've never sparred.
Okay. Question 13. Why do you box?
Honestly, it started off as like, something to do, but I just really enjoy fighting people. Like I really enjoy it.
Okay. Question 14. Are you artistic in any way with your hands besides boxing, as far as like building things, painting, drawing, photography, mechanics, things like that?
It's so crazy that anytime anything gets broken in the house, everybody calls me. So I don't know where I learned how to do these things. I guess I just learned them. But yeah, anytime something gets broken in the house, everyone calls me.
So you're kind of like a jack of all trades, like a handyman?
Yeah, a little. It's just I honestly I don't know where it happened, but it started off with something small like replacing a doorknob, and then I look up. Now everything is my responsibility in terms of fixing things in the house.
Okay. All right, question 15. If you could have dinner with any 4 athletes, alive or dead, who would be at your table?
Number one would be Muhammad Ali. Number two would be Floyd. Number three would be Herschel Walker, because I looked up to him growing up. And number four would probably be, like I said earlier, Jack Johnson.
Okay. Question 16. What's something that you're very passionate about besides boxing?
I'm very passionate about like my tech things. Like I have a PC that I built from scratch on my own. So yeah, I'm real passionate about like my gaming and my tech stuff.
Okay. Question 17. Do you have any phobias?
Phobias. I don't do snakes. I don't do spiders, and I don't do like small enclosures.
Okay. You didn't even have to think about that.
Oh no, those are the 3 no-nos right there.
All right, question 18. What's the best advice you ever got from another boxer, and who was it?
The best advice I ever got from another fighter is probably from Jared Hurd. He told me, when you make money, don't let the money make you, and then make sure you make your money make money. So boxing isn't your only source of income.
Okay. Question 19. If you could box in a celebrity boxing match against any actor or an athlete, who would you want to fight?
I want to fight Cameron, the rapper.
Okay.
Yeah. As a kid growing up, I loved the movie Paid in Full, and my child mind always thought he really did the things he did in that movie. So I didn't like him. I didn't like him.
Okay. Question 20. If you didn't become a boxer, what profession do you think you'd be in right now?
I'd probably be in the NFL. Like, I'm not even gonna brag. I was really good at football when I was young, but I said I'd rather be great at one sport than just be good at 2 sports. So I dropped football to focus strictly on boxing.
Okay. Well, listen, man, I appreciate you getting out of bed so early in the morning and willing to come on and do the 20 questions and have fun with them. And I hope they weren't too bad. And if you got anything to sponsors to give shout outs to, or if you want to say anything to your fans, go ahead.
I just want to thank, all of my fans. I want to thank you for having me. But thank all of my fans, everyone that supports me, everyone that tunes in to every fight. If you're tuning in to watch greatness, watch me win, thank you. If you're tuning in, hoping that one day you can see me lose, also thank you because you're still watching. But yeah, no, just thankful for you guys' support, and we'll keep giving you great fights.
All right. Hold on. And the truth has spoken.